Hi everyone. So I wanted to do another challenge, which is where we can try to write a function, find needle, that takes an array full of junk but contains one needle. After your function finds the needle, it should return a message, a string that says, found a needle at position plus the index. So for example, we have hey, junk, hey, more junk, needle, random. So then it'll print found a needle at position 5. So with lists, the index starts at 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So let's go ahead and create a new project. So let's call this needle.py. Great. So let's start off by naming our function. So we have to use the def, and we'll find underscore needle, and then we'll pass through the haystack. Haystack. Great. And then we need to, so for this we want to find a position. So position, and we'll start that at 0. So if it finds it at 0, it's going to print your position as 0, or the first one. So let's just play around with this first. So we won't use the method index because that would be too easy. We will avoid that for now, and then I'll show you how to use it with the method index. But for now, we'll just use loops. So let's do for index. Let's just say for I for index in. So we're going to look at haystack, from haystack, and we'll do if I, which is referring to the index, is, let's say, not equal to, so the word needle. That looks right, word needle. I need to close that off. What we'll do is we'll increment the position by 1. So plus equals 1. So else, if we do find it, we'll return the position. Let's just return the position for now to make sure it's working. Position. Great. So let's test this out with some dummy values. So we'll use this list. We'll use this list, and that list we'll just call hey. Great. So and we will call the function needle, open and close parentheses, and we'll pass through hey. And we want to be able to print, and then we'll pass it through print. So let's just see what happens. Go ahead. Great, so it's at position 3. So if we look at this, 0, 1, 2, 3, it's found needle. So let's make it output the correct statement. So we'll do f string found the needle at position, and we need to do curly braces here, and we need to close the quote. So let's save that and run, and let's see what our result is. Found needle at position 3. So let me get another value, and let's just see if that works too. Let's try this one. Great, so let's try, we'll call this hey2, and then we'll paste that in. Oh, it didn't. Let's go back. Can I copy this? Sorry? I don't know. Okay, let's paste that in, and let's try it on Hey2. Let's run that. 5, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's found it. Great, so that's one way we can write our code. Another way we can write our code is, so let's comment this out. I'll do this manually. So let's write this again, but this time let's use a while loop. So how we can write this is we can do, we'll keep position, and we'll keep that at 0. And now we'll do while position is less than the length of our haystack. And we'll say if our haystack, and now we're going to do square bracket notation, so which means we're going to be accessing the index. So square brackets, index is equal to needle again, so that's similar. I need to put a index. Oh, sorry, not index. Position. Position. We'll return. We'll keep this. We'll copy that. And we'll also need to, this time we'll need to increment position each time the loop finishes by 1. Plus equals 1. Great, so let's see if that works. Run. Found it at 5, so that's using Hey2. Let's see what happens with Hey. Great, so it's found it at position 3. So that's the while loop. So let's rewrite this one more time. This time we'll use the index method. And rewrite our function again. I'll just write it here. B, great. So this time we'll do word is equal to needle. So it's a little bit different. If we'll do an if statement this time. So if word, this variable in haystack. So we're referring to haystack, which is getting passed through. We'll just do a random variable b equals haystack. On the haystack, we're going to call it index. So what index does is it just finds the index based on a word, which we're going to pass through now, word. And that word we're looking for is needle. And it returns the index, but only for one recurrence. So, and then we'll do return, we can do the same statement again, there's no need to rewrite that. Great. So it's not position this time, it's going to be B. Right, so let's run that. So I found it at 3, which is correct, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's do Hey2 as the final test. And let's clear this out so it's a bit easier to follow, debug. Great, so it's found at 5. So you can see that we've written it 3 different ways. We've done, the first one is we haven't used any methods or built-in Python methods. We've just used a for loop with a few if-else statements. And I guess we could have rewritten the first one instead of not equal to, we could have done it as equal to, and we would have needed to flip things around. Second one is we used a while loop, and this time we used the length of the haystack to define when we stop. And the third one is we used the index method, which is a built-in method in Python that we can use for lists. So I hope you had some value in that. It's a good way to approach programming is to try to avoid using the built-in methods first and try to code it. First, I like to code it in a for loop, and then I'll see if I can code it in a while loop, and then I'll go ahead and use the method to see if I can code it as well. And if you approach each problem this way, trying to solve it three different ways, a for loop, a while loop, and then using the built-in method, you'll become a better coder. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again.